Hey everyone, I know that recently I've covered a lot on the GTO trainer and talked a lot about game theory optimal play and how to use this tool to improve your game. And for a lot of it, we've been talking a lot about theory. In today's episode, I want to get into the application, into the practice of it a little bit more. And I thought the best way to do that would be to highlight some real world examples from small stakes games that students are playing in. So in today's episode, I picked two hands. One is from a small stakes cash game, another is from a small stakes tournament. And I want to highlight these hands because they are all very common or typical of types of situations you might encounter in a lot of real world small stakes scenarios that are often not necessarily how an opponent would approach them in a GTO scenario. So how are we thinking about these real world opponents and potentially exploiting some of their plays? So let's dive right into it. All right, this first hand is from a no limit hold'em cash game. The blinds are $2 and $5. We are on the button. We have 800 in our stack, and we're dealt ace jack offsuit. And the hand starts with under the gun limping for $5. There's a caller, another caller in the hijack, and another caller in the cutoff seat. So now we have 4 total limpers and actions on us on the button. Now, this is a scenario that you're going to see quite a bit in many small stakes cash games. It's pretty typical in 1-2, 1-3, 2-5 games to see a lot of limping. And one of the things that is very common in these games that's not going to be common in a more GTO scenario or in a higher stakes game is that opponents are typically going to be open limp